The show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Our starter in this one, Tanner Bybee.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Dylan Cruz. First pitch, not close. Cruz, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just
nice grab. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Batting third, left fielder, James.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman, he's got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error though.
Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. That's outside. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
And that's in for a strike. One now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. At the belt and fires. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Late swing, foul to the left. One out. Runners at first and second. Next offering upstairs.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And that's downstairs. 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And it remains 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here's Josh Bell.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike at 95. Abrams at second. Cruz at first. 2 out of the inning.
Ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two on, 2 outs. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The run comes across, and the Nats score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Luis Garcia. Sliced hard but foul. Two aboard, 2 outs. The one gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Two outs. That one 95 to finish him off. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Nationals 1. Guardians coming up. Back here with my pal Singy and our starting pitcher here today, Mackenzie Gore.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Cut on and missed 96 with that
2
fastball.
balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
All right, Cleveland. Full camp.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. in time.
Yep,
And the
he's
drop
out.
third strike leads to the first out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. And that one is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now 2 gone.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, low.
Slice to right, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first, thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Swings through the fastball up in the
1
zone.
ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. That's hard hit on the line. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. And it remains 1-0. Second inning set to go. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Bybee back to work. Fought off foul. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2.
Stays alive. Misses off the plate. Now 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now it's going to be Jose Tena. First pitch misses. One out, bases empty.
No, that's a ball.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Boog, Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
One down, bases empty. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. That's
No,
inside,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that is that. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas.
And
Ball,
downstairs.
Let's go, Lane.
Yes.
And
Two
now
and
2
one.
balls and a strike. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here is Angel Martinez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. No outs. Runner on second.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Popped up. Abrams drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. And now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
John Kenzie Noel.
First
Ball,
offering,
inside.
and it just misses.
Let's go, Cleveland.
And another ball.
Runner.
He's trying for third. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Thomas takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swings through that.
2-2.
And a good eye there.
That's a really good take.
Bo Naylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And that is out of play. 2 outs with a runner at third. Next offering is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2. Chases that one out of the zone. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Here in Cleveland, top half of the third inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1. Ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
On the ground, right side, Martinez. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Right side. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to the pitcher. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
2 down, bases empty. James Wood getting ready to hit. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Called strike right there.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Got him looking. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just missed.
1-1.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 1 so far. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Trocchio aboard here at first with nobody out. There's the strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now here is Kyle Manzardo. This one in the air. Garcia. He's there. He's got it. And there's two away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Doubled his first time. And a strike on the outside edge. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Sneaks through, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
First and second, 2 outs. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Fastball for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground, and that's just foul. Not close with that one, and the count 1-2. Laser, base hit, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. We're tied at 1.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Lane Thomas now. Doubled in his first AB. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. RBI single his last time up. just
That's out.
missed. Bell, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. There's a strike.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Stepping in, Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. And that one sliced foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one way inside. And he chases that one. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Back here in Cleveland, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Angel Martinez. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
This one in the air, right field. Cruz ranging back, hauls it in for the out.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
So in now for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Let's go, Cleveland.
Naylor stands in now, looks at that one inside. 2 out, space is empty. And that misses. 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Two outs.
Strike 2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Let's go, Cleveland.
Bybee back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. On the inside corner for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Let's go Cleveland.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Just off the outside edge. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Young stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1 strike.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's the strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And that's in the dirt. Next pitch is outside, and it's 3-2. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and no swing, says James Kingsley.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Singled back in the first and scored their only run. He's 1 for 2. Ball 1, no strikes.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Squirts away a little bit. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
And now 2-1. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a runner on the go. Pitch misses and safe. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Makes the catch, and that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Let's go, Cleveland!
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
You know,
ball,
these
one strike.
Guardians looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered
ball,
opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Now a chance for Stephen Kwan. And there's a foul ball.
Let's go, Cleveland.
Swing and a ball line to center. That's out number 2.
Now batting.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Kyle Mansardo.
All right, Cleveland.
And that one just missed off the outside
1-0.
edge. Foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Let's go, Cleveland!
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. The Guardians go down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Cruz.
Available here, folks. Let's go, soda.
That clips a corner. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis getting ready to go. Smith getting cranked up as well.
Cleveland rocks.
Just
No, that's a ball.
missed. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Up now for Washington, James Wood. That one
Ball,
missing inside. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Thomas makes the play. 2 down. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
goodness. I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the sixth. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Look out down there.
Nope, outside.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
0-1.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. The next offering misses. 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
In the dirt. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mackenzie Gore done for the day, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. Now on the bump, Lucas Sims.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
Here's Lane Thomas. Moves to first, and he's back in easily. And that one fouled off. Ramirez at first, one gone. And the slider just misses. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Two and two.
Man at first, one away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Angel Martinez.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. Pickoff move to first. Ramirez back in on a dive. Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runner goes again. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Man at second. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. Love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Hunter
33.
Gaddis.
Hunter.
Josh Bell at the plate now.
Leading off for Washington, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Gaddis, the tall righty, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Just missed.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and one away.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
So digging in, Luis Garcia, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ramirez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Tabor Ruiz.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Tabor Ruiz. First
No.
pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
In the air out towards right center. He's got it, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new
Nationals,
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
58.
Derek Law.
Derek Law.
Now it's the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
Right fielder.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. An absolute smash to left. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Inside,
ball one.
just missed. That one clips the outside corner, and the count 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Zach Brixey looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer, the power lefty, up as well. That
2 balls,
misses,
1 strike.
and it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Breaks his bat and pops it up. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
And now the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. 1 for 2. Outside, 1-0. There's a strike. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one hit to right. Cruz on his way over. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. 0-2 now. And
That's a
that
ball.
skips in the dirt. Got
That's
him.
3.
And the inning is over. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cade Smith.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Now the third baseman, Jose Tena. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
One down, base is empty. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2 now. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, and he'll be safe at first.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
One down, and now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
There goes the runner. Fought off foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Dylan Cruz. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Line drive, that's a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And now here is James Wood. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a ball.
Action in the pen down there. Emmanuel Clase up and throwing. Heron getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Two on, 2 outs. Just misses. And the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And here's a 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Guardians 2 and the Nats 1. Here in Cleveland, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. Law back to work. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Ruiz sizing this one up, has room, and he makes the catch.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Ball. 1 strike.
Pulls that one foul.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 now. That's a walk.
That's off the corner.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Runner takes off. And a foul ball. Move to first. Ramirez dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
Hard to know if he was looking to go right there or not, but he was clearly fooled by the pickoff move. Quick feet, quick release over there by the pitcher. Really quick tag as well.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. 9th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 2 and the Nats 1.
Now pitching.
Emmanuel Clase comes on trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Nathaniel Lowe now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First offering, and it just misses.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count even 1-1. And that's outside. Next pitch is outside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Josh Bell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. Ball 4, he walked him, and that keeps things going.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And here's the DH for Washington, Josh Bell.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Just missed.
1-0. Yeah.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
He's 2 outs away. And now Luis Garcia. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch just misses. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And there's a strike. Swings and misses. 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he dodges that fastball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Ruiz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. A 1-run lead here in the top of the 9th. That one at triple digits.
2-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The Nationals down to their final strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Got him looking. And that is the ball game.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game. And when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher. And they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.